Go to Cape Town now, to Kirstenhof, and that's where we find SABC News reporter Abra Barbier. Abra, good morning. Great to see you once again. What's the situation like where you are?
Griselda, hi, nice to speak to you as well. So I am at the Kirstenhof Primary School, as you mentioned, yes, and this happens to be the station where I am supposed to be registered. And I thought, before I hit the road, before I go and see how things are at the over 1,005, well, not at all of them, but before I go and try to get a sense of how things are going here in Cape Town at other voting stations, and we have around 1,500, just over that, registrations across the province, I thought, let me come here where I am supposed to be registered, just to make sure, I want to be a good citizen, just to make sure that I am still registered here, so that on election day, I can come here and cast my vote. So I'm going to go, the kind IEC officials, they've said it's fine, I can do this, so let me just, where do I start? Do I start over here? Hi.
Did they press your ID?
My ID, let me just make sure. I still have the green, the old book ID, and everybody laughs when I show them this one. So Griselda, everything has been running smoothly here so far. It's quite quiet here in Kirstenhof, but it is extremely hot in Cape Town. So I don't know if that's what's keeping people away right now, and maybe people will come later on when it cools down. And of course, they know they have tomorrow as well. But it's been quiet. It's been smooth over here. I can't speak to the situation at other voting stations, but as I said, we are going to be driving around Cape Town to see if things are running as smoothly there. The IEC have said that they are quite confident that everything is ready for this weekend. It's all systems go for them. But I know my colleague Mariska Buerta, she's going to be getting an update from the IEC in the province a little bit later on. We'll be able to give a broader overview of how things are going. And then, of course, we'll catch up with them later on today again. But let me just see how things are going on my side. Am I still on the roll?
You are
Abra Wendy, yes.
Yeah. Still the same 25 Lake
No, that's changed.
So you're going to change an address, and now you go that side.
Okay.
So on the
My details have changed, and I haven't updated them.
Update on
So
that
can I
side.
have your new address?
I don't want to give my address on camera. I'm going to write it down. I'm going to write it down.
Write it down. Just write it
I'm
down.
sure my colleagues will understand.
Okay. Where's that? Close. Oh, okay.
It's around the corner.
It's fine, it's fine. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. I'm sure my colleagues will understand. Don't want to disclose my personal details on camera, but at least now I know that they did have the incorrect address for me. So luckily I came here and updating it.
Your
Contact details.
Oh, let's do that as well.
All right, so live there, Abra Barbier, SABC News reporter, checking her registration status with the IEC officials there. Live for us. This is basically what's going to be happening around the country. Abra, live working, but obviously checking her status out there at Kirstenhof Primary. That's where she said she is. So she is just checking her status there, the registration status with the IEC, and just fixing her address as well. And we should get the results in the next few moments if everything
Griselda,
is...
as you know, as you are very aware, we are always working over registration weekends, and obviously on voting day, the SABC has every single news member, staff member out in full force. So we need to take the gap where we can, just to make sure we are also doing country duty. So that's exactly what I'm trying to do here. Let me just find out everything fine, so I can come.
Your voting station.
Yeah.
When voting day comes, you will vote here.
So I can come here with my camera, my video journalistic, and then we can do this all over again on voting day. Thank you so much.
It's a quick process.
That was a very nice and quick process. As you can see, thank you to all the IEC officials, and I hope you guys have a good and successful weekend as well. Griselda, well, there you have it.
Yes.
I'm sorted for the weekend, so now I'm going to officially go and start working, and I will be chatting to you guys throughout the day, just to get a sense, to give you a sense of what is happening at certain areas in the Western Cape. Griselda?
Abra, thank you very much indeed. Great reporting. And that's essentially what's going to be happening this weekend. Abra Barbier, it just takes a couple of seconds, wake up, go out, check your registration status and see if you're able to participate in the upcoming elections. Certainly crucial. So Abra Barbier, Hasina Gori, you saw also out in Slover Park here in Johannesburg, Abra Barbier out in Cape Town. We're going to move to different parts of the country. In fact, as this second and final voter registration weekend is currently underway, don't forget 8 until 5 this afternoon. The country is, of course, preparing for the upcoming general elections. The IEC aims to facilitate this registration of new voters and enable existing voters to inspect and, if necessary, update their registration details, as you saw Abra Barbier was doing there.